Welcome to The Explainer. You know that headache when your accounting software and your project management tool just don't talk to each other? Well, today, we're going to solve that. We're going to show you exactly how to build a seamless bridge for your job costs, getting them from QuickBooks Online straight into Dash.
So let's ask the big question. Where do your job costs really live? I mean, think about it. You're spending the money over in QuickBooks, but you're managing the actual project in Dash. How do you connect those two worlds? Our whole goal here is to bridge that gap, making sure every single dollar finds its way to the right job file so you can see in real time exactly how profitable you are. So here's our roadmap. We've got 5 stops on our journey today. We'll start with the basic connection, then we'll dive into the really tricky stuff like labor and all your other expenses. After that, we'll pull back the curtain on the clever way Dash categorizes everything, and then, the best part, we'll see it all come together on the job costing dashboard.
Okay, first things first. Why even bother connecting these two systems? Well, it's pretty simple actually. This sync is designed to get rid of one of the biggest time sucks in any business, manual data entry. It's all about getting accurate, live job costs without all that extra work.
So the mission, if you choose to accept it, is this. Every cost you put into QuickBooks needs to magically appear, perfectly assigned, perfectly categorized in the right job file over in Dash. And this is so much more than just moving numbers around. It's about turning that raw accounting data into smart, actionable intelligence that you can actually use to run your projects better.
All right, let's roll up our sleeves and tackle what is often the trickiest piece of job costing, labor. How you track these costs really just boils down to one simple question. Are you using QuickBooks' own payroll service, or are you using something else?
So you've got to figure out which camp you're in. If you're using QuickBooks Payroll, congrats, you're on path A. Your pay rates are already in the system. If you use literally anything else, or even no formal payroll service, then you're on path B, and you'll be setting up those rates right inside of Dash.
So if you find yourself on path B, the setup is all done in Dash. For every employee, you're going to define their specific rates for regular time, overtime, and double time. You'll also set what's called a burden rate, and that's just a simple percentage to cover all those extra costs like taxes and insurance. That way, you get the true total cost of that person's time on the job.
And here is the secret sauce. This is how the two systems actually talk to each other. When you log time in QuickBooks, you use something called a service item. By adding a simple little tag like OT for overtime to that item's name, you are basically giving Dash a secret command. It's a simple but really powerful code that tells Dash exactly which pay rate to pull for those hours.
Now, for all you folks on Path A using QBO Payroll, most of your work happens right in QuickBooks. But, and this is a big but, there's one crucial step you cannot forget. You still have to set a burden percentage in Dash. Why? Because QuickBooks only sends over the basic pay rate, not all the extra stuff like taxes and benefits. That little burden rate you set in Dash adds that missing piece of the puzzle back in so you get the complete cost.
And here's a really key insight. Even if you're using QBO Payroll, the system sends the rate, but it doesn't send the reason for that rate. Was it overtime, double time? That's exactly why using a descriptive service item with those little tags like OT is still a best practice. It just makes sure your reports in Dash are always crystal clear.
Okay, now for the single most important rule of the day. This applies to absolutely everyone. Doesn't matter which path you're on. For time to sync over to a job, it must be assigned to a customer or project in the QuickBooks timesheet. If you don't link those hours to a specific job in QuickBooks, they have nowhere to go in Dash. They're just lost in space. This is the one step that makes everything else work.
Okay, we've got our labor costs flowing beautifully. So let's look beyond the people. Now we're going to track all the other job expenses. Everything from materials you bought at the supply house to the invoices from your subcontractors.
When you go to enter a bill in QuickBooks, you've basically got 2 options. You can use category details to just log a single lump sum for the whole purchase, or you can use item details to break it down line by line, which is perfect for tracking specific materials.
And here's the great news. It doesn't matter which method you use. As long as you remember to tag that expense to the correct customer or project in QuickBooks, the total amount syncs directly over to Dash and instantly updates your total job cost. It's that easy.
Okay, so we've got our labor costs and our material costs flowing from QBO into the total job cost in Dash. That's great, but how does Dash magically know which is which? How does it separate out the labor from the materials from the subcontractor costs?
This is the key, right?
This is what makes the reporting so powerful and so automatic. And I promise you, it's not magic, but it is very, very clever. So let's break down exactly how Dash sorts every single expense into the perfect category for you.
The answer is all in a name. Dash literally just scans the name of the expense or cost of goods sold account that you used back in QuickBooks. It's looking for specific keywords. If it sees the word materials or even material, it knows, aha, put that cost in the materials bucket. If it sees sub, it goes straight to subtrade.
So, what this all means is that your power to automate your reporting in Dash actually begins with how you name your accounts in QuickBooks. A little bit of thoughtful organization on that end pays off big time, giving you perfectly categorized costs without you having to lift a finger.
And now, for the payoff. After setting up our labor rates, naming our expense accounts, let's see what it all looks like. This is where all that data comes together to tell the complete financial story of your job, all in one clean, powerful dashboard.
And here it is. The second you click into a job's costs, this is what you see. You get an instant visual overview with that pie chart, plus a really clean breakdown of the total costs for every key category: labor, materials, subtrade, you name it. But this is not just some high-level summary. The real power here is in the details. You can click on any of these blue category buttons, like materials, and it will immediately pull up every single line item expense that makes up that total, pulled straight from QuickBooks.
And this right here, this completes the data's journey. I mean, think about it. A subcontractor bill that you entered in QuickBooks flows through the sink, gets categorized all by itself, and lands right here as a detailed line item. That is complete transparency, from start to finish. By following these steps, you've built a seamless, rock-solid bridge between your accounting and your project management. You've given yourself the power to see true job profitability, not next month or next week, but right now. So the only question left is, where are you going to start?